Shaman.
A shaman. I don't know if he had a shaman with the guitar. It was actually a real story. My woman, right? Yeah, got together. Do this. Are you on? He's on. We're on. So
Ready?
Melissa go now. Camera one. We're ready. All right, everybody. And now camera two. There we go. Take a breath. Right here. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Gathering of Light. We're going to begin today with one of the up-and-coming favorite songs of ours, which is Meta. And here to do it is our own Presidente, with our help from Craig. Wonderful. Thank you for coming in to help us. Go ahead, Artie.
To all of my relations, I look you in the eyes. We're all related. It's written in the sky. We can sing this simple song, everyone along the way. We can sing for the ones who wrong and heal the wound of yesterday.
Everyone.
May you be well, may you be happy, may you be peaceful, and may you be loved. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be peaceful, and may you be loved. To all of my relations, I bow to you. 'Cause we are all related. A common thread that runs right through. We can sing this simple song for the ones in pain. We sing for the suffering. May these words melt their pain away.
Let's sing it again.
May you be well, may you be happy, may you be peaceful, and may you be loved. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be peaceful, and may you be loved. Yes. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be peaceful, and may you be loved. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be peaceful, and may you be loved. And all of the beings and all of the creatures, they all hold the secrets, they all are our teachers as we're learning the lessons of love, 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 compassionate love. Wow, that's deep.
Yeah.
And what if all creation sang this song to you? Could your heart be and come home to place this love into? Then this song travels on to everywhere you go. It becomes your beating heart. you be happy. May you be peaceful and may you be loved. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful and may you be loved. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be peaceful and may you be loved. May you be loved. May you be loved. May you be loved.
Woo! Yeah! That's beautiful! Yeah, we're just ready to rock here. Hello, everybody, again. Welcome to Gathering of Light. It's a spiritual fellowship. My name is Worshp. It's wonderful to have you all here today as we come together, as we always do, to promote a heart-centered unity consciousness with each other. Heart to heart. We are together as one. We come here to promote your spiritual journey, to give you sacred tools for spiritual living, right? To build that up, because each one of us has our own journey, our own relationship with the divine as we understand it. And so, we hope that whatever we offer this day and every day helps you grow in a deeper relationship with that spirit. I know I'm going off script, anybody who's looking at the program. That usually tends to happen with me all the time. But we follow the calendar of the world religions, so we're inclusive. Everybody is welcome here, as our banner says. We like to think of ourselves as that purple or brownish color in between that kind of weaves in and out of all the traditions. So we say welcome. We say come as you are, participate whatever level you are comfortable with. And today, in the calendar of the world religions and those spiritual traditions that are out there, we as a community are celebrating our 29th year anniversary. Put ourselves on the calendar there. 29 years of meeting every week in the last 29 years. So congratulations to all of us here, because it happens with a team. It happens through all of us coming together, being willing to open our hearts. Now, we come together and we ask that you all just say that opening purpose statement together with each other so that we can join as one. We gather here together to worship with love, to inspire and encourage each other with our spirit and through the wisdom of the world's diverse faiths. We commit to listen with open hearts that we might gain positive practical tools to continue to grow spiritually and enrich our personal beliefs. Now, we say worship. Where does that start? Well, we believe it started with our indigenous traditions, and so we start with that, and we call in the four directions and those elements and aspects of nature that they represent for all of us. And then ask Tricia to come and share.
Hello.
Her version.
Good morning. Face to the east. O Great Spirit, we call upon the powers of the east winds, where the sun rises every day and lights our lamp of God. Creator, we call upon the south, where the ancient ones are, where our ancestors are. The long-necked bird, we ask for you to come in to our sacred circle. Spirit of the West, the Black Horse Nation, the void, we call upon you today, and we ask for you to come into our circle. Spirit of the North, the Buffalo Nation, we call upon you today to guide us, and we ask for you to come into our circle. Above and below, Wakantanka, Creator, Tankashala, Grandfather, Maka, Ina, Unchi, Grandmother, we call upon you today to give us balance and guidance. Thank you. Thank you, Trish.
Thank you.
It's the right, say good morning.
Shocking. Shocking. Gotta lower it.
She's got a lot of power.
Right.
She's our resident demon.
There you go. Nope. Take a step back. Go up on the first step.
Right. Put one foot up.
Can you hear me without the mic?
Yes.
Yes.
So, good morning.
Good morning.
Our declaration of intent. In this place, we find a sense of fellowship, community, communion, and light. In this place, we hear a call to loving kindness, compassion, unity, and light. In this place, we know a time for believing, supporting, upholding, and light. In this place, we recognize a feeling of oneness, integrity, truthfulness, and light. In this place, we feel an inter-movement to encourage, include, forgive, enlighten. In this place, we experience a house of prayer for people, for the divine, for ourselves. And this day, we celebrate this place. This gathering of light, eternal source of light and truth, stir our hearts to hear these ancient prayers anew. Move our hands to hear and heed what you have long called us to do as individuals, as congregations, as communities, a nation, and a world, to be agents of peace. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Amen.
So it is, amen.
All right, for our song of reflection, help us out with Imagine. Such a beautiful song.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us, only skies. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. Don't need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
morning.
Good morning.
Wisdom. The power of one mind can shine into another, because all lamps of God were lit by the same spark. It is everywhere, and it is eternal. In many, only the spark remains, for the great rays are obscured. Yet God has kept the spark alive, so that the rays can never be completely forgotten. If you but see the little spark, you will learn of greater light, for the rays are there unseen. Perceiving the spark will heal, but knowing the light will create. Yet in returning, the little light must be acknowledged first, for the separation was a descent from the magnitude to littleness. But the spark is still pure as the great light, because it is remaining call of creation. Put all your faith in it, and God himself will answer you. Of course, miracles.
Thank you, Jared.
Interspirituality is the common heritage of humankind's spiritual wisdom and the sharing of wisdom resources across traditions. The experience of profound interconnectedness, unity consciousness, and oneness. It's from the coming of the interspiritual age. We need to develop a church or a religious community or a religious faith that takes people as they are and says, we're going to walk with you into the mystery of God. And there's no roadmaps. We can't tell you what you have to do. We can't tell you what the rules are. You discover them as you go. And as you do that, you honor people's questions instead of pretending that you have the answers. And you let people journey at different paces. We work together to have an experience that will move you in some way outside of your daily concerns and give you a sense of awe, wonder, connection, love, a personal experience of the divine. Respond.
How you doing?
Better than ever.
Woo! Better than ever.
Always.
Yeah, it's my darling. My darling hubby. He's always better than ever. It's a tough act to follow. Anyway, so welcome to 29 years. So, a lot has happened. Some know, some don't know, all the different things, and we find out about it. And people say, like, Gathering of Light, I keep trying to say, it's not my vision, it is an energy onto itself. It's something that its time had come, right? And so it's really important that everybody who comes here and our members here know that we want to become a community. We are a community. We are a fellowship, and we want everyone to know that. And we want everyone to become part of this team of true believers in that glorious connection and interconnectivity of all of us together. That we're all empowered by enriching that best part of ourselves and each other, so that we can live highest spiritual truths. So anyway, and then in the midst of that, we all go through life, and life happens, and crazy stuff happens, and hard stuff happens. And as all of you know, that our son passed away in 2023. And so last holiday season, not this past December, the rest of the kids were like bees around us, wouldn't let us go anywhere. We're here, you're okay. And then this year they go, oh, she's fine. Gone. Got my in-laws, so, all right, so and I said, yeah, let's just be quiet. So, Dr. Evanville said that, why don't we just go, because I said, I want to go to like something big. I want to feel like that, divine presence, like at the big cathedral kind of thing that they do. So we decided to go to the Cathedral of the Incarnation. Okay, thanks. And I had never been, so passed it by a lot. You know, it's in Garden City, and it's in the middle of like this beautiful field, no parking. You gotta walk up to it, you know, and it's dark at night, except for the light that comes out of it. So real cool stuff. And I said, I just don't want to hear a bad sermon. Not a bad sermon, but you know, one that's people usually hear at holidays. It's like the clergy person can't just wait to get in there and go, everyone comes for the holidays and nobody's here all the other days. I don't belong here. I just coming to visit. So he had the brilliant idea to just go in between and sit in the quiet and just in the beauty and the preparing for it, right? The preparedness. Just sit and be in that. So that's a great idea. So we get there bright and early and we walk in the door and I am greeted by the big arms wide open of someone I hadn't seen in like 20 years. Someone who started an interfaith center before we even did. One of my colleagues and the co-seminarians, Reverend Brenda Kennedy, also author and so many wonderful things. And here she was, and gave a big hug, and couldn't believe it. And and there was going to be a concert on, so it was like a joyous experience. We came for the concert, left for the service, sorry. It's a little too high church for us. And we left. We had the great escape, getting out of the church without, you know, being too obvious. Because we do respect, we do admire, but you have to know what's for you, right? What calls to your heart, and to take care of your hearts. And that is so important that we do that, and we honor that. And we do that here, to the best of our ability, as our coming together. So I said to Reverend Brenda Kennedy, can you come down and speak today and tell them what it was like? I don't know what she's going to say. But I always say we got a lot of transparency here, so might have more than I know. But anyway, so I'd like to introduce.
Thank you, Joanne. If you had told me 3 weeks ago,
I don't think it's on.
Yeah, it is on. I put it
Just the
on.
body.
Phil, get it. Go ahead, Brenda.
okay, I'm done waiting for signals. If you had told me 3 weeks ago this is where I would be, I wouldn't have believed you. When I met Joanne at the cathedral, it was like, I had a premonition that I was going to see somebody from my past there, and it was going to be a great reunion. And we kind of really, I greeted her, and we didn't really greet with arms wide open. We stared each other down, and we were going like, do I know you? It's been 20 years, and we kind of changed a lot. And when she goes, Brenda, I go, Joanne. And then the hugs happened. I did try to convince them to stay for service, and the Episcopals would never guilt trip you. They don't believe in guilt. And there was food afterwards also, but she chose to do it her way. But it was so good to reconnect after years. It was a wonderful, wonderful time. And then you did call me to ask me to speak, and I go, I haven't done this in a lot of years. So bear with me, and I go, what do you want me to talk about? I go, I haven't been around you in almost 15 to 20 years. I don't even really know what you're doing. She goes, talk about the old days, because people aren't aware of how we began. And 29 years and many blessings was our ministry, was 30 years old. It's a long time. When I walked, I didn't know what to expect at all when we came here. But one of the feelings that I'm rushing with inside right now is I feel like I'm at home. I've been an Episcopalian for too many years. The high church just doesn't work. This is just, I I'm still breathing deep and coming down and feeling what I kind of missed for the last 20 or 20 years since many blessings closed. My purpose in the Episcopal Church right now is to make them come down from high church and be more like a gathering where many blessings and enjoy. The stars, you know how many years these have been around? I saw them as like an old friend. An old friend. Words I haven't used in a while. Are you gonna help me?
Yes. I can't hear you, I'm deaf.
Okay, you wanna put on the other side?
Okay.
You have to hold it close.
I have to hold it? Is this better, Phil?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I haven't held the mic or done any of this.
Okay.
No, no,
You're
you
perfect.
used to hear my, thank you. Okay, so I'd like to, this place is so great. You guys don't know how lucky you are. This is amazing. Trish and I travel around to a lot of churches. This is wonderful, wonderful. And the guitar playing, I've missed the guitar player. I haven't had one in my life in a long time, and the guitar playing is beautiful. So I'd like to start with some background and how I really met Joanne. In the late 1980s, and around the 1980s, there was a tremendous miracle community on the island. It was very big. There might have been 16 to 18 meetings in Nassau County alone. And there was a list of groups who had them at what night, so we tried not to step on each other's toes. But eventually 2 women started organizing the miracle groups and felt they shouldn't be these isolated entities doing their own thing. We should come together and, you know, there's more in strength than being alone. So these 2 women, it was Joanne and Marcia, sent invitations to all the group leaders to meet. And we met, and I can't remember where that first meeting was, but I can remember the house was so magnificent. And we met, and that's the first time I met Joanne in person. And I remember Joanne at that time, now we're going back more than 30 years. And I remember her as being young with lots of kids, little kids. Lots of little kids. I think Maggie was about 3 years old. And then they got us together, and then they decided that wasn't enough. So they created a newsletter that went out to the miracle community at large at that time. And the group leaders would meet occasionally, and we would talk about what was going on. And then during one of our gatherings, I was with a person named Eric at the time, I hopped into the meeting and I said, Eric and I are going to seminary. And Joanne and Marcia said, we are too. And that began the seminary journey. And the adventure began as we became seminarians at the new seminary with Rabbi Gelberman, who was, I'm going to quote my friend Tricia, who was a hoot, a total hoot. And at that time we began creating dreams. We created new visions, new ideas. Where were we going to go? What were we going to do? We were being committed to a ministry, but what did we really want to do with our ministries? And it culminated with our ordination at St. John the Divines in June 11th of 1995. And talk about a magnificent place to be ordained. You could really feel the power and the presence of God there, and it was a wonderful feeling. And here we are now, newly ordained ministers, and what are we going to do? What are we going to do? So we would talk, how are we going to begin? Eric and I had a 12-step store in Queens at the time. And the back of the store was used as a meeting room for 12-step groups. and we decided to turn the meeting room into our sanctuary. So we kind of had a heads up on getting people to come to church because we talked it up to all the patrons of our store, and the miracle community then was very, very large. And within the miracle community, we began in September. I had to go through all my stuff. We began in September of 1995 with Queen's Interfaith Ministries. Joanne hadn't done anything. She was still looking. She was thinking. And we all had ideas. What are we going to do? How are we going to do it? How are we going to present ourselves? And everybody had different ideas. But I come from a Pentecostal background, so the Pentecostalness was there with me, and I wanted some of that. And I still wanted the whole, you have the Episcopalian in me. Liturgical calendar of all the events coming out and celebrating all the holidays. And putting it all together, and Eric was Jewish, so it was a kind of an interesting meld. We spoke about what we were going to do, start a church, our dreams, our visions. There was visions. I can't see anything without a vision, Joanne. You had visions. You had visions. You had ideas. You knew what you wanted.
I had kids.
You had kids too, but you still had visions. You were like an amazing person. She managed the 4 kids and still put together the Gathering of Light and just did everything and whatever else was going on into her life. In seminary, she met a person named Lou Robles. And Lou became kind of like a driving force, a helpmate with the gathering. So what did we do? So I decided, you kind of need text when you're talking. They start off with a Bible verse or something. So I go, let's see. The movie was 1989, was titled A Field of Dreams. And the text that became our mantra almost was, build it and they will come. Build it and they will come. Build, because you can't do anything in dreams and visions. You have to take the dreams and visions and bring them into some kind of reality. Okay, the miracle group, the 12-step community. Okay, so we turned the store into it, and then, I'm losing my voice. Okay, and then we began. Then here's Joan and Lou, and we kind of worked together. I thought of us as the Fab Four, because it was Eric, and we all got along great. We'd have dinner parties, we'd do this. And Joanne began the gathering in January of, 1996. And we started to mesh the congregations at times. We started to have parties. And I really wanted to find the pictures, but my pictures were stashed in a cupboard behind my Christmas tree that's still up. So I couldn't quite drag them out. But we had the most amazing kind of community. People meeting together, people sharing together, people actually just having fun together. Joanne started at Tall Oaks Chiropractic Center. Tall Pines. And I still drive, whenever I drive by there, I go, that's where Joanne started her church. That's where Joanne started her church. It's still there in the space. We had an amazing Halloween party because I remember the pictures that I couldn't find. We had Christmas parties, and we brought everybody together, and it was working well. Joanne, I believe, is an organizer because there were a few other interfaith fellowships or groups, whatever you want to call them at the time, happening. And again, we shouldn't be working in isolation, so she brought all of us together so we could share our hopes, our dreams, our problems, our struggles, whatever was going, and be supportive of each other as we carry on in our ministries. Again, I considered us the Fab Four at the time. And there was John Monday and Diane Burke in New York City, and that was kind of this gold standard. Anything to be like Manhattan Interfaith. My God, they had, you know what? They had 300 people sometimes in their service. It was really quite a big movement at that time, where everybody was really kind of on fire and excited about what was happening and just feeling the spiritual energy that was moving about. And I would try to look in an imaginary crystal ball and see which one of us was going to grow, which one of us was going to last, how would we be 30 years from now? What would happen? Of course, at that point in time, everything was megachurch. We don't think small, you have to think big. Megachurches, could we turn this into this massive megachurch? Could we turn a gathering? Could we turn many blessings into a massive megachurch? And which one of us would last? Joanne, you did it. You did it. You lasted it. 30 years easy. You made it. You made it, and Eric's cheering you on too. Eric is happy for you. He seldom talks to me, but he's talking to me today, and he's really proud of you. You've done good, girl. You've done really, really good. You've done it. And people don't really understand the blood, sweat, and tears that went into creating these ministries. You do everything. You have the whole weight of everything on your shoulder. You try to delegate, but in the beginning it's hard to delegate. And you're just not knowing where it's going, what it's doing. How do you get music? How do you find an order of service, becoming an episcopal, and the liturgy of how you're running a service? People have problems. What are we going to do? How are we going to do it? So it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. But it was a lot of fun. It was an adventure because we were moving into an area where there was nothing. I read something, there weren't any maps. There weren't any ways. How do you express yourself? And everybody has a different way of expressing themselves. And keeping so many people happy is a difficult thing to do. But we tried in our own way. We tried in the own way. There were no maps again, and we were on our own. We were on our own. In a way, it's very freeing. In another way, it was very scary. Because we were creating, we were making something out of nothing. Since the Episcopal Church, I keep going back, they pride themselves on having a prayer book since 1635 or something, and that is their tradition. We have nothing. We kind of say, oh, okay, we'll do that today, we'll do this today, and it works. The parties we had, the fellowship, the Halloweens, it was a wonderful time, it was a wild time, and it was good. It was so good. Then there was another time Joanne and I met, and I was laughing to myself. I go, guess what? I'm on televangelism. You trade up, you become a televangelist. You work with public access TV. Joanne goes, well, I'm on Queen's Public Access too. Oh, good. So we became televangelists for a while. But and I'm going and looking on the Facebook and however you're streaming live today, you don't even need to have public access anymore. You can do it. So she's still a televangelist. You still have your own show. So we went on and on and on, and then things happened with many blessings, and we were in the bookstore couldn't support the church, and eventually we had to close it. The space is so good. She told me that you're selling it. I love the space. So in about 2003, Many Blessings closed. And it was sad. I cried because it was a part of my life for 10 years. And where do you go? What do you do? I think I stayed home on Sunday mornings and slept. That's what you do. And then God kind of called me to go back to church, and I started church drifting until I found the cathedral. But the cathedral lets you believe whatever you want to believe, so it keeps me in the space that I want to be. Okay, so when Many Blessings closed, it ended an era for me. It was a magical time, a time of wonder, a time of creation, and I still fondly look back from a distance and see what amazing work we had done. Because sometimes when you're doing it, you can't see. You can't see what you're doing. You can't see. Like, have any of you ever seen your own children grow up? You know, all of a sudden you look and you go, oh my God, you're grown up. How did that happen? So it was like you're not aware of what you've done, the work you've put in. And I look back at some of my old stuff and I go, wow, you did that? And I know, Julianne, you must do the same thing because you have a storehouse of stuff. Church in a box. Church, that was downstairs, it's not behind me. Church in a box. Church in a box. We had church in a box. When we didn't have spaces, we would bring church in a box and carry it and set it up and unset it up and bring it home and carry it back the next Sunday. We were doing. The gathering of light is still burning bright. And Joanne, with a little help from her friends, built it. And they came. And they came. Last time I saw Joanne was probably 2007, 8. I'm trying to figure it out. She had asked me to come, I think she was in the Presbyterian Church in Huntington, to come speak, not speak, read at a Christmas Eve service. And so there might be a Christmas Eve connection with us. Lou and Eric have gone on to the other planes of existence, but I know they're here in spirit. But as the Gathering of Light moves on to its 30th year, we remember the shoulders that we stood on. We stood on Rabbi Gelderman's shoulders. We stood on John Monday and Diane Burke's shoulders. We stood on our teachers in the seminary. We stood on their shoulders. They had a vision. And we have taken their vision and we have carried their vision forth. So, 29 years ago, Joanne, Lou, Erica, myself, and the others, as we left the seminary, we had a dream. And tomorrow's Martin Luther King's birthday, so build it and they will come. And I have a dream is the same thing. She had a dream, we had a dream, everybody had a dream. And we stood on the shoulders again of these people and so many other people who had dreams, bringing people together from many diverse religions and recognizing the unity and oneness in all the thought systems that we have, that we can share, that we can sit, that we can be who we are in the spiritual thing, in the spiritual essence. I framed a Christmas card that I received many years ago. And the front of it said, if God made so many different kinds of people, why would he only allow one way to serve him? And it is the understanding of the many ways to worship God, the interspirituality of them all, that makes the gathering, this whole movement, so valuable and so precious, and something that should be carried on. 30 years ago, when I looked at us as young seminarians trying to foresee our future, which one of us again would stand or fall. Again, Joanne, you won. Last one standing. I'm so happy you have achieved what you have. Because I know how hard you worked and are still working to make this work. But let's just briefly look ahead. What's going to be 30 years from now? Who will stand on our shoulders to keep the vision, the dream alive? Can we see ourselves, our children, hearing the call that I have a dream, and to continue to build it, and they will come to carry on, and the vision is a good word, to carry on the vision, to carry on the dream. So, future generations can be blessed by the light and the truth that is shared in here. The light and the truth and the light that radiates within each one of us. And my final words to each one of you, and thank you for being so patient with me, is she built it and they came.
I'm gonna be screeching here. I'm gonna leave it here. It's easier for everybody else, right? It'll be easier. Just turn it away. Well, okay, so Melissa get mad at me. My makeup is running. So worried about my makeup. Bill, you were here the first day too.
Yeah.
So Brenda and Eric came.
We
The
did.
first gathering we had on Sunday evening.
Okay.
6 o'clock, because they did theirs in the day, and then they came over. So it was Brenda and Eric, Bill, my kids, who else? John came the next year, right? John was there the next year. So it was, yeah, it was small, it was just a few. Sorry, Melissa. But that idea that it's all of us together, we need each other, and that's the idea of it. And so I'm hoping that you find a place for yourself in here, because so many have. Melissa does her amazing audio-visual stuff. She used to just dream about it. Now she is online, cutting and pasting and doing wonderful stuff for us, right? She's doing great work. She's doing that, right? With Artie sharing his music now, but sharing also his healing and his healing and his healing. Trisha has come alive in bringing the indigenous culture to us. Sunny brought us the Persian and our Russian, right? We have all, right? Sunny has brought that to us. It is so great. And we've had people that have helped support us and build us by, offering their time. Your time is gold to us, right? Isn't that true, Jacqueline? Coming in, running into bingo, and making food, wonderful foods for us, right, too? For being there for us. Patricia, she's a wonderful healer. She's got so much information. She's been giving me cards and books, and I don't stand here alone. People give me stuff, give me information. Cammie was just sitting at the house last week on the computer, the two of us trying to figure things out. I go, I wrote it like this. She goes, well, people don't understand it like that. So let me help you. Tell me what you want to say and put it down for instructions, right? Our seminarians that are here working in and doing all the work that they're doing for us. We got some great new music ideas from all of our helpers. Came up and did some Jewish prayers for us, right, Mitch? Yes, definitely. He was waiting to say that. Right, so everybody, we have Kim that does our water blessings. Debbie, Marisol, you see Marisol now, Debbie, we're wonderful to see you here. She always gets up and dances. And when the music moves her, she gets up and dances. And that joy, bringing the things, you don't think you know what you're bringing. If you just bring it with your heart, other people, that's what spiritual community is. We notice, we see, and we appreciate, and we welcome, and we want more of it, right? Teresa's going, I want art. She even bought all the easels and all the different things. She wants you to express your creativity in art and doing that. Bill has brought us the angels, and he brought his angel Diane with him today. And Diane in front of you, two Dianes there. We got Diane who's braved herself to come up and share prayers in front of the camera and doing that for us. All the things that are done here. There's just so many. We have Mike that's always brought the ancient with him, and you see him with his staff coming in. Look at him. He makes having medical issues very chic. Native chic. I mean, so many things. Prayasi and her love for the kids and bringing that, and some youth involved in it. And Gerard. Gerard has stood by and done and came and transformed. And then there behind the scenes, so many of you that you don't know that have helped you all so much. that knowledge. He's still there on Zoom, putting in, read the books, get the book. Rhonda getting everybody organized and getting that food every week, right? Oh, we get lots going on here. I mean, there's just so much. And I put in a bolt too, like our seminarians, but they're doing all these altars. Look at this, the books that we're reading right now. We are a lighthouse to other people. We have it. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you so much for that. And all our other altars that come. We have Glory, and we have Carmen, and we have Amy that do these beautiful, amazing altars that we have here that also add their talents. And there's more to come. There is more to come. There is more there. John makes sure those prayer stars keep going out. That Brenda brought up, right? And she had them there for us. So there's more that we're going to do. And now as you become a member with Gathering of Light, I'm going to sit down with each one of you. I'm going to help you. We're going to work together for you to grow your own pathway so that all of us can grow together as one community. We're going to sit down together, figure it out, see which way you want to go, because your light matters, and we are a gathering of your light, and we want it, we want to bring it. There's many more, I can go on and on, but we already have so much food downstairs, and we're going to do our meditation and all this other stuff. So Diane, why don't you come up and say a prayer with us, and let's all say this prayer together with Diane as she shares it with her love. Is it on still?
Yes.
Good morning. Good morning. Prayer of peace. Today we open our hearts to the light of lights. You are the light of awareness. You are the light of consciousness, so we may enlighten our hearts. Help us see the same light, same spirit, dwelling everywhere and everything, as everything. Help us to understand you and you alone through all these various forms of names, through all these different approaches and ways to worship. Give us the strength, courage, and capacity to experience peace and joy within and share that experience with everyone. Enlighten our paths, O light of lights, Lord of lords, help us, guide us. Om Shanti.
Testing 1, 2. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy anniversary, everybody.
Happy anniversary.
Congratulations, Grandpa.
So let us prepare for our meditation this morning. We'll do so by just focusing in on our breathing. And as we breathe in the intention to connect with Spirit. And as we breathe in Spirit's love And as we breathe, we open ourselves up to Spirit's healing. And we invite it in. And allow it to go to every place in our body, our emotions, and our spiritual bodies. And as we breathe, we connect with Spirit's peace and grace and blessings. And as we breathe, we allow ourselves to feel and experience this oneness with Spirit. No separation. Only love and connection. And so, my beautiful gathering of lights, how wonderful it is for me to be here with all of you, celebrating this gathering's 29th anniversary. I cannot begin to tell you the joy and satisfaction our co-creations over these 29 years have left me. I am so appreciative of the way you all come here each week and open to my love, my healing, and my peace. I can't tell you how grateful I am that you come and connect with my spirit, with my love, and then share it with one another in this community. I can't tell you how wonderful it is to see you channeling my love and healing and bringing it out and spreading it in your community and in the world. So where shall we go from here? How much of my love, my healing, my grace, my blessings, my peace, will you take in to the point of overflow and then send it out? The more you receive, the more you're able to give. And the more you give, the more you receive. And in this cycle of love, this grows exponentially. It grows infinitely if you allow it. So where together shall we allow it to go? Where will you bring that in the unique way that the gift that you are can? So thank you, you beautiful gathering of lights. And I look forward to us continuing and deepening. And so each and every time we come and each and every day, we breathe in this love and healing and blessings and peace. And with all of that overflow, we send it out to each other, to our community, to our families, our friends, to the world. Happy anniversary, my beautiful gathering of lights. So when you're ready, slowly, gently, in your own time, and at your own pace, just bring yourselves all back to this beautiful, magnificent, blessed gathering of lights.
So let's think of those that we'd like to send that energy out to, this beautiful energy that we connected to. Once you say the names these out loud, if anybody thinking we could use some of that energy. I also want to say a special thank you and prayers for all our Bingonians, Nancy, Mom, Margaret. Lori now has joined that pack of crazy people, right, Artie? Artie for doing all that food and everything for us. Melissa that comes in, all the different ways. There's so many. My partner in crime for the seminary, our Reverend Diva, who does our prayer now. Make sure we do powerful prayer. And also, have fun. It was on my case. Have fun. I have fun. Craig's been around a while, Craig.
Huh?
You've been around a while here at the gathering.
23, 24 years.
2001,
2001.
yeah.
He's grown.
Yeah.
Have I grown? I don't know, I think I'm shrinking.
Always supported us, not only with his music, but been a support behind the scenes. But as we say this chant, we're going to do our chant together. He's been working on it. Gerard, you want to use this mic and you can sing it with us? But I just want to say, the last 18 years, the one beneath my wing, or the one that held me up, whose shoulders I stand on, is my hubby. So.
Love you, Phil. You're better than ever. And improving.
Because
Say the names, all those who need healing. Go ahead.
Bernard, Michelle, John, Felicia,
Vasudevaya. the one I love lives inside of you. As close to you as I can, because the one I love lives inside of you. Inside of you. As close to you as I can. Come together. Lives inside of you, inside of you. I need as close to you as I can, because the one I love lives inside of you, inside of you. I need as close to you as I can. Because the one I love lives inside of you, inside of you. I need as close to you as I can. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vasudevaya. Because the one I love lives inside of you.
Yes, and we hope all those at home felt all our prayers and our love that went out in that prayer, in that chant that we do with each other. So, we have just a few more things to do as we close up here. You want to bring around Ian's bringing the basket around, and Lori's going to do our abundance message, and I think that you're going to do messages? Okay, come on up. Everybody's doing everything.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary
Yeah.
Saturday. Woohoo. We are grateful for all the grace and wealth flowing in and through each member of the Gathering of Light, and for all the abundance in our lives. We are grateful for all the grace and wealth flowing in and through each member and for all the abundance in our lives. 27 more times now.
So it's so funny because, Lori, what have you been here, like a year? Yeah. It's like she's been here forever. No, because you fit right in. So thank you. Welcome. Look at that.
Hey,
And I had the honor of going to her barn in her backyard where she does all her healing now. She's erected a barn to do healing work and everything. And we went there for the blessing, and she invited everybody there for a blessing. Such a gathering of light thing to do. Everybody comes together to bless. And her mom said one of the greatest things. Thank you for gathering of light. I've never seen her so happy. So that's why we do what we do. Thank you. And there's another one of our shining stars, our newest trustee. Look at this. Look, this is the powerhouse lady here. She's gonna get this. We don't want to be no more the secret, right? This little secret, no more. She's no more. Okay, you're right.
Hi guys, that was powerful. I do believe I'm on the mountaintop today. I must have missed this class in Catholic school. Okay, and I did cry off all my makeup. Not a good look for an aging disco queen. Okay, the announcements for this week are, welcome anybody who's new. Please scan the blue QR code. Starter packs. See Lisa. Lisa's not here today. We love you, Lisa. Bingo helpers, Tuesdays at 8:30 a.m. Buddhist chanting, Tuesday, 7 a.m. on Zoom. Goddess Rosary prayers, Monday at 6:30 p.m. on Zoom.
No, it's PM.
Oh, PM, pardon me. Email prayer chain, reach out to Sheila, she's amazing at that. Prayer stars, I've been a recipient, they're very cool. Add names to the book downstairs and see John, thank you, John. Prayer cloths, not sure what those were. A Course in Miracles, Monday, 1:20 at 7:30 p.m. on Zoom. T-shirts available, $20, great way to get the word out about the gathering. Private angel readings, our very favorite angel Bill is doing them again, thank you. Qigong, Thursdays, 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. on Zoom. Buddhist Sangha, next Saturday at 12:15 here. Studying the concepts in Comfortable with Uncertainty. Memorial cards, uncertainty. Memorial cards available as needed. Spiritually Speaking is Tuesday the 28th at 7:15 p.m. live and on Zoom.
Wait, who's speaking?
Spiritually Speaking, I don't know. Amy.
Fraser and Effie is supposed to be.
Oh, and Effie, okay.
Very nice. Save the date. The 1st of February, we have Voices of Faith for Peace, Reverend Joanne to help out. And the membership drive is on, 2025 membership drive. Sign up, see Mo or Kim to sign up. And
That's Mo.
She's Mo.
yeah. Mo love. Thanks guys so much.
That's great. Thank you all, right?
Healing service?
Healing service is in February. So we're still in January. 2 more weeks. And I'll have the calendars next week for the rest of January. Was there everything? Oh no, we're also, just so we can get a head start on it, Super Bowl, S-O-U-P. S-O-U-P is Super Bowl. We're collecting soup for the local food pantries. They really could use the soup this time of year. So nice healthy soups, bring them in, and we will also do it. So now, on our February fundraiser, our membership drive is a fundraiser. So there is a membership fee, and then that everybody does, and then after that, we'll talk. But the other part of it is that for next month, our fundraiser is the Super Bowl boxes. That's a very simple thing. It's a nice little fundraiser for us. And so if you want to see a lovely hubby over there, he's got Super Bowl boxes for $20 a piece. Fun way to be involved in the Super Bowl. Okay, so those are our fun things that are happening today. Again, I want to thank Reverend Brenda for coming in. Phew, she didn't say anything to us today. It's so funny to hear different perspectives on the story. So Marcia had come one time, but there was 5 communities that started at one time, and and we started the Holy Days party, because one of those parties was each community came and did a different faith, a different holiday. And Marsha Grace did Christmas, and she had an actual kid riding on like a donkey or something. Remember, she had the hay all over the place on the floor and everything. It was really, really. Yeah, I don't know. That's another part of it. After a whole time, you forget some things. So anyway, we thank you all, and we do have a 30th anniversary committee meeting that meets on Zoom to plan out our 30th anniversary for next year, because that's going to be maybe at the Crest Hollow, like we did the 20th or something. We're going to have a big celebration. So see Jerry for that if you want to be on that Zoom call and find out more about that. So we are just so grateful. We've done so many things in all this time, but what we've done most importantly is we gathered everybody together, like Voices of Faith for Peace, which will be here in 2 weeks. And in this room, you will have the Jains, the Baha'is, the Sufis, the Sikhs. We will have the Hindus. Everybody will be here doing all those chants nonstop. Taoists will be back. Master Lee, I love when she comes with her big drums. You know, we have the pagans, and we have and Trish is going to lead a whole group of Native spirituality. Just really great. So tell all your friends. Let's fill this let's just burst the building out with energy and power and a connection with each other. So, we're just so grateful, right? We're learning how to be mindful. We're learning how to care about each other. There is no more self-help. There is help each other. You know, the greatest self-help we can do is to help one another. And we do that through our projects, and we do that for all the ways that we come together and why we come together the most. We do that so that we can leave here intentional and more aware. And we can be more brave about living extravagantly, allowing our love to flow, to knowing that divinity is with us, and that divine, in whatever way you understand it, is lifting you up and is always here with us, above and beyond anything that we may have to go through in this life. And so we know also, too, that our thoughts are things, and we send out powerful energy, and by our coming together, it's another step towards peace on earth. So we say peace words that are from all different faith traditions, people that have all come here, and we say them each week. Well, we did not have the Ukrainian Russian, that's the Mir Mer, that's just to add some peace in that area. So let's say these peace words of greeting together. Aloha, Om Shanti, Shalom, Salam, Peace, Pax, Satsrika, Yetinandra, Blessed be, Hakim, Amahoro, Akwene, Namaste, Pache, Mir, Mer, Ashe, Aho. Bring us home.
All right. Our closing song is One Thing Remains. Wow. Gotta get it tuned right. Your love never fails, never gives up, out on me. Your love never fails, never gives up, never runs out on me. Your love never fails, never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love. Your love, higher than the mountains that I face, stronger than the power of the grave. It's constant in the trial and the change. One thing remains. One thing remains. You know what it is. Your love. never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails. Ready? And on and on and on and on it goes, and it overwhelms and satisfies my soul. And I never ever have to be afraid. Just one thing remains. This one thing remains. Come on. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love, oh, your love. In death, in life, I'm driven and covered by the power of your great love. My debt is paid, there's nothing that can separate my heart from your great love. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up, it never runs out on me. Your love, your love, your love. Your love, it never fails me. Your love, it never ends me. Your love, your love, your love, your love.
Special round of applause, Artie. Yay.
Hey.
Fun. We got Roma back today. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna have a wonderful potluck lunch. Who's gonna be put out? Say a blessing, and then we will eat.
Nobody eats for grace.
That's right.
Catch up with you, bro. Open away,
Birthday in the middle.